Well then, time to wait for the next Fate anime thing. How's it going, guys? It's me, Domo of the Domo channel, here with our finale impression or review of Fate Stay Not Unlimited Blade Works episode 13. So, to be honest, I really didn't expect this episode to exist. After episode 24, I was just like, okay, they're done with the Fate series. They're not gonna, they won the battle. That's it, right? Story done. But then no, I was like, oh shoot, there's episode 25. And it's titled Epilogue, so I was like, okay, it's fine, it's an aftermath sort of thing after the series. But what surprised me the most about this episode was the whole thing with Shiro and Rin, and then they moved together in London, and then they're attending a magic school. I was like, what? So much stuff has happened. It's like, when did this happen? And they sort of do show it in the anime, like when they're in high school, and then like oh, you want to go to London with me? And I was like, yeah, let's go to London. And then I go to magic school. And then, yeah. So, there's that. I love that part with Rin and Shiro finally, being together. That's just one part of me that really liked about this anime. The other part was the conclusion to Shiro and him deciding on his own path to being, Archer and stuff. And that was one of the most, important things of this anime, how he turned up as Archer, and then Archer regretted him becoming a spirit or a hero of justice. And then in this whole anime, we finally see that Shiro. Well, we saw it in episode 24 too, but in this episode, we see that Shiro is gonna stick with his path and become a hero of justice no matter what, and he's not gonna end up like Archer and give up half afterwards. He's not gonna end up like the Archer that gave up or who gave up on his dreams, even though he knew that he was right. And there's so much discussion about that. It's really big thing in this anime about Shiro and what he was gonna do and how what path he was gonna take. Um, so yeah, honestly, this episode was really conclusive, a very satisfying ending. For me, that is. I have no knowledge of what happened in the Unlimited Blade Works visual novel. My knowledge all comes from the anime. I have anime friends in the anime community that tell me that there's some anime original stuff in this ending. I think it's the part where Shiro and Rin were in London, just living together. But overall, I mean, I don't know anything about the visual novels. I know that there's another Fate installment coming soon. Fate Hollow Arataxia or something like that. I can't pronounce it right. But I mean, I would like to know if the ending here in the anime was accurate to the visual novel. So that's your job, guys. Your job, the viewers. So please do tell me if this was accurate as to the visual novel, or if something was slightly changed. I mean, everything about this episode was okay, and it was very satisfying as an ending, as an epilogue. And in this episode, we actually get to see characters from Fate Zero and from Fate Collid Linear or Fate Collid Prismalia, which was like Easter eggs, I guess you'd say. But I mean, they were there, and I was like, oh hey, it's them from the other Fate series. And yeah, I was nerding out. And then there's also the part where he gets to talk to Saber and say goodbye, and I was like, you gotta pull that one on me. So, I mean, this was a very great epilogue that concluded everything about the series. And in the end parts where we see Archer in the desert, I think, or we see Emiya or Shiro in the desert, and there's so many other unanswered questions because the anime ended. But we assume that we know that Archer is, or not Archer, that Shiro is gonna continue towards his path as a hero of justice. He will end up being Archer, a heroic spirit, but he won't be the Archer that was portrayed in this anime. He won't be the Archer that gave up on himself, that gave up on his path of being a hero of justice. And I think that, that was like, I think I said this before, but that was just like a whole part of the Fate series, well, Unlimited Blade Works. The whole part of the Fate Unlimited Blade Works thing was Shiro growing and steadily finding his path and deciding what he wanted to do. He wanted to be a hero of justice, and he will continue to try and be a hero of justice. And I admire that. That was a very satisfying ending. I can't wait for the next Fate installment. This Hollow Araxia movie, whatever it is. So that's it for this finale impression. I hope you guys enjoyed. This anime was really great. You probably shouldn't watch this first if that's too late for you, but I mean, this is like a sequel. It's Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night, or Fate Unlimited Blade Works. Just watch Fate Zero first, okay? Yeah. So that's it for this episode or finale review. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video on the Domo channel. So take care, guys, and I'll see you later.